attacked this new edifice, supposed gallery. They attacked it and ordered all the expatriates who were actually at the meeting or the opening. They ordered them out and told them, on the order of the Oba, this place is not officially the Benin Museum. So that controversy created a lot of ruckus on social media among the diaspora Edos, which was why the slap incident in Manchester happened. The factions, those who believed the Obaseki was right and called the bluff of Oba, and those who believed that no matter what, don't ever talk to Oba like that. Obaseki insulted the Oba. Well, the guy returned to Nigeria, that's a long story. And he returned as a hero. They called his slap, digital slap. After that, the Okpe Odoyo, the Dodoyo governor of Edo State appointee, invited him to the government house and gave him an award for being a very, very bona fide, proud Benin man. Let's start with the digital slap, by the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this occasion, we want to use this opportunity to launch the how would I put the slab? The digital slab. It gave to one Abatorele. So starting the load, I want to load the slab with 500,000. Wow! Yes. So chairman, host, deputy. Chairman. Come on, lodge your lodge.
Like I said, you returned like a hero. I mean, I returned as a hero. So then for the government appointee that took him to the government house and gave him an award for helping them to slap that silly boy. That tells you all you need to know, by the way. But watch this.
So my brother, don't be discouraged. And though people will hate indiscipline, we would have even preferred you arrested him. But because it was in the fit of passion and he was trying to be funny, we now gave him a good slap. Yes. Since you gave him that slap, since you gave him that slap, he has not been making so much noise. Yes. What he's not doing is not doing fundraising. Yes. This is your hand. Your hand was soft then. Good. It's a weapon that corrects injustice. It's a weapon that corrects indiscipline. It's a weapon that corrects bad behavior. Nobody will support bad behavior. They say two wrongs cannot make a right. But having said that, I will assure you that some of us who believe in justice will still believe that Obaze has a case. Yes. But Obaze has a case to answer in Nigeria. Yes. You cannot commit a crime in Nigeria, you run abroad. He's a criminal. Somebody gave you a slap there and you're angry. Why will you be angry? You are busy terrorizing people using the internet. You insult the Oba, you insult government, you do all kinds of lies. It's not for one thing, he knows how to spread lies. Yes. I'm happy that my brother was here. He was trying to create bad blood. Oh, that me and the special advisor on other matters will have issues. He did a video of our office. There was nothing this idiot did not do. We are asking himself and his master Obaseki, why are they abroad? They should come back home. They say charity begins at home. So we are appealing to them, they should come back home. If they are not committing any criminal offense, they should come. Because the idea of hiding in the UK, for us, we find that totally unacceptable. Obaseki swindled the Edo State government of funds to the tune of over 10 billion naira. Then the same of that, is that a show promoter? For you to be a show promoter, you should have a license. Does Abatobaze have a resident permit? Because he who goes to equity must go with clean hands. So for you to be organizing shows, it therefore means that the British government has given you a resident permit, or you have what you call an employment permit. He's not permitted to work in the UK, but he's doing business. He's organizing shows for Obaseki. This monies Obaseki took from Edo State, they using it to organize meet and is it meet and beats? Is it meet and beats? Meet and beats. When he meets,
double chip.
Yes. Meet and beats. Sorry, meet and greets. That's what they call it. But I think it has become meet and beats because some of these criminals are hiding in the UK.
Yes.
So when you meet them there,
You beat them there.
and tell them that they have a case to answer in the UK. Because as I said before, provocation is a defense to assault.
Yes.
Because if you insult somebody's father in Nigeria, what you get is a slap. True or false?
True.
If you insult my father, I'll slap you.
Yes.
So if you take me to court, I'll go and defend myself. Because even in the UK, it is not allowed for you to insult the king or the queen. What they do is they stone people with egg. It's just that my brother didn't have the egg. They now converted his hand to an egg. And that slap, if you ask me, that slap was well deserved. Well deserved. Well deserved.
And more are still coming.
More deserved. In international diplomacy, don't they attack countries where people will die? But what he did was just a slap. Because in every rule, or to every general rule in law, there is an exception. This one slap that has united Edo states.
Yes.
Both the rich and the poor, both the tall and the short, both the fair and the black, are saying that slap represents those that could not do it. In Nigeria, we have been looking for criminals to bring to justice, but some of them are hiding in the UK. If our people can be slapping them, and that slap will make them to come back,
Yes.
is it not good for them to be slapping them, for them to
They
come
should
back?
be slapping them every day.
You know?
Every day slap.
Because it's only an animal that will insult a king as great as Yoruba Benin.
Yes.
It's only an animal. It's only an animal. You will see a king if he violated some laws of the UK. So we want to appeal to you to also join those asking that this young man called Abazeba said, there's a man that Amigo calls him terrorists.
Yeah, the terrorist.
Because what he has been doing there is what they call cyber terrorism. So he has a serious case to answer. And on behalf of the Gatekeepers Initiative, we have to give you this special award. This is an award of excellence. An award that says, promote the Benin culture, promote the Benin Kingdom, defend the Oba. You know, for as long as you don't do anything that will, because the slappers are awakened the consciousness of Benin people to defend the Oba. Because the Oba as a king cannot defend itself. The Queen of England, try that, it's not the Queen, and you will see the wrath of the British people. There are two kingdoms in the world, the Benin Kingdom and the United Kingdom. Right?
Yes.
In the UK, you cannot insult the king. Otherwise, the British people will mock, they will kill you. If you go to the Wembley, just try it, go to Wembley Stadium and insult the king. If you come back alive, you go and do Thanksgiving.
Nuisance lele. Nuisance lele.
Ah, my God. Let us be honest, right? Those of you who are still here with Maiyegun, how many of you right now watching is a Ronuku that you look at me and you look at this my bony cheeks, right? And you are imagining how many slaps you will land on them the day you see me one-on-one on behalf of Etifnumbu. Raise up your hands. How many of you? No, it's okay. I mean, it's digital, so it's called digital slap and all of that, so you have nothing to lose. Like if you see Maiyegun like this, he could do you like say, you slap him. These are the characters in government in Nigeria. Slapping you is considered as the least of assaults that they can do to you and get away with, because they can kill you and still get away with that too, as long as they have the state protection, like those clowns in that room. Now, whatever that Albert did and how much wrong it is, and it could probably be very wrong, all right? Violence is actually not the thinking. The characters you saw on the screen right now possibly didn't leave you with any impression that the Benin Kingdom, the Benin Oba, is such a beautiful place, is such a peaceful thing, and all of that. When you see characters like that, do you really think those characters are characters that promote Edo or Benin culture, the Benin tradition, with what you just watched now? You as an Edo person, would you say those characters are the kind of characters you want the world to see as those who are defending Edo or Benin or the Benin culture, especially if you have seen the video of that attack on that building, the way they treated those white people, like those expatriates, the people who contributed the money, where they take build the place as well. Oh. They marched them out. They invaded. Imagine the horror, the horror. They kind of like felt like maybe they thought it was Boko Haram coming. No, the APC inspired Edo youth attacked the place. Even if what they are fighting for is just, but the approach, nah, that's not to promote the culture. So, for those of you watching this, scratch that. That is not Edo's. Edo culture. Those characters does not represent what Edo should be. Okay, so to the last one there. To the last one. Oh, well, now, see, if I stay here for another 1 hour, now so now I could just sit down there. Some of you right now, maybe you are even just using your phone on your bed. Eh? I know it's been like overshot time. So this one is very important, okay? Even though it's going to be the last one. Now, last one. In January or from January, Tinubu is going to start his new tax reform, which indeed they have set all the stage. You see all these things going on right now, maybe distracting you. But in January, something is going to hit you that is likely going to create an uproar. His new tax reform says if you are working, earning a certain amount of money, that's what you are going to pay. And those that won't pay taxes. For those who will pay, based on what they are earning, right, there's a certain percentage. I'm not going to go into all of that. However, some people are beginning to find it a little bit strange, right now, because they are like, this thing is not making any sense anymore. Because they are hearing that, hey, if somebody give you money, for somebody like me now, that send money, to Nigeria, to family, friends, and all that, right? So that money, under what kind of like tax scheme is that money going to fall into? And they said, no, that would be gift. For example, those of us in the diaspora that send money to our loved ones for different things. For example, for projects, would they then have to take their bank statements every month based on money that comes in and goes out before they tax them? So all these questions, people have been like throwing them and they have been trying to answer them. Like, oh yeah, all you have to do is that if anybody sends you money, which is a gift, you must make sure that that money is marked gift. Here you get, or this money is meant for so and so, not money you worked for or profit you made from selling something or a service. Straightforward, Abi. The problem now is that how they are going to implement this, which means it is either you work with your bank or get a tax, kind of like a broker, what do they call them, tax manager, to help you manage your inflow and outflow so that you can stay in place. In that instance, some people will escape this tax stuff eventually. But what happened when the tax man could just go straight into your bank account and debit you based on their own summation and all of that? So what happened? In this country, there's a way you file in your taxes if you are certain earners. So you get me now? If you're working for someone, there's a way they actually take your taxes as well, okay? And then if you are a business owner, there's a way you actually file your taxes as well. In all of this, okay, there is no time, nowhere that the government will come straight into your bank and take your money without a court order. What that court order means is that once the government says you have not been paying taxes, we want you to submit your bank statement and the rest of that, they will be writing you, exchanging things. In fact, in the midst of it, they will probably expect you to even go and clear yourself, pay the tax, all right? But if you don't, then they will take you to court, right? The court will then summon you to come and defend the reason why you've not paid your tax or something. Sometimes they may not even call you, but a court will grant them and say, this time they can go on and take your property. It's a process. But this tax man is saying, in their own case, if you are doing a hookup, or if you are, but listen to him.
These people struggle to survive.
How do you then track people to pay tax?
Yes.
How do you hope to capture more people into the net?
Yes.
You are looking for 30 million more people.
Yes. So this
for
is
the
where
federal taxation.
No, that's the state. It's actually state. For individual is state.
Okay.
The federal one is now the companies.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lower number. But you see, this is the whole essence of the intelligence we are trying to piece together. What happens in your bank account when you travel abroad, how you use your payment card, electricity, your phone, all those information. We've also introduced what we call fiscalization, which is when you issue an invoice for goods or services, government gets a copy automatically. What we're trying to do with that is, instead of relying on people to be honest and patriotic to tell us their income, we want to use the system to find out. Your primary role is to declare your income yourself. Then government, on the other hand, we do a ecosystem validation. You say, life is hard though. I only made 1 million last year. And then we see that, uncle, you bought a new car last year. You traveled abroad twice last year, business class. You went to the mall, restaurant.
True, Baba Jebo.
Hey, you come and explain it. You come and explain it. You spend 15 million, you say you only earn 1. Tell us how. By the way, you know government will now go after you if you earn 50K and you spend 90K. They're not looking for those kind of small money. It's not worth it. So it's usually those big numbers. So by the time the system validates what you're doing, we'll be able to know that you have not paid tax. If you cannot explain yourself and your tax is 1 million, under this new tax law from next year, if you have a bank account, we can debit your bank account. Once you've been given the due process to explain yourself and you refuse, government can substitute what you have to collect the taxes you owe. So which means we can do things professionally. We can be decent. We don't need to go on the streets with wood and nails and start beating people up to collect taxes. There are very decent way of doing that in modern society, and Nigeria should not be the exception.
What shall I say unto the Lord?
Yes, Lord.
All I have to say,
Thank you, Lord.
thank
shall I
you,
say?
Lord.
Thank you,
Thank you, Lord. So, thank you very much, everyone, for your time. I think we should go to bed now, because right now in Nigeria, it's probably like nearly 12:30. Here in the UK, it is almost 11:30. So thank you so much for your time. Let's do this another time. But remember, don't leave without liking the broadcast, okay? I will see you another time. Good night.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun
Súnrákì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrákì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ̀lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o ákàmù. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrákì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti